What is going on, guys? Welcome to, I don't know, a random little fucking update video, I guess. Sorry, YouTube, I didn't avoid swearing in the first minute, but thank God I don't monetize shit, so I don't really give a damn. Um, but I thought I would make a little update video. I don't know, I haven't really done one in quite a while. I don't remember when the last one was, and to be honest, I've made multiple attempts to do one, but I think I scrapped them just because either I normally go on a very, very long rant on something stupid or try to over explain something. And because I don't usually write any of this down, I say every time I do this, I should probably write some cliff notes or whatever you call them, like some sticky notes or something, just to fucking like put some notes up on the screen for me to like kind of know what I'm going over, some bullet points, this, and this. But instead, it turns into a lot of I think, yeah, and then we sit here for like 30 minutes plus me trying to figure out what the fuck I'm trying to say. But let's see if I can get this correctly. When I say this, I mean just this update video. I'm going to talk about just a few little things. One, I appreciate everybody who's been subscribing. The people that have, subscribed here on the channel. Usually, yes, it's mostly just a VOD channel in a sense, from the Twitch streams to this. But I usually split them up. For some reason, I've always done that. To make it look more, I guess, alive, I guess, of a channel. I never liked the idea of just plopping like 5-hour video here, 6-hour video here, and and then if I don't have anything that I want to upload, then it would just be dead. So I always did it kind of as more of a look alive because I'm doing something, and plus because really I don't know. I always like the episodic format. Granted, I don't really like the 15-minute videos. Like I usually always want to do 30 and up because then you get at least a good half an hour, if not more. But it usually depends on the game, what I'm doing, whatever I'm recording. That will get you that 30, judging 30 to 2 hours. The only reason something would go 2 hours is because my dumbass either thought the game was going to be over soon, if it's like towards the end of a game, and I just didn't cut the video. And I usually do all the cutting up while I'm streaming. I don't usually do anything in post. I usually am just like, all right, end recording, and then hit a key, and then start the recording, and then cut it, and start it again when I feel ready. Very, very basic. But I usually do that, and sometimes I either will occasionally forget to hit record. That's why some things will just start randomly in a different area, or some things are longer than others because I just forgot to hit the stop button. Uh, but most of the time, I usually do 1-2 hours when it's like big RPG games that are going to take quite a while because of them being a while, and there's a lot of either information going on in the game, me learning stuff, running around being a goofball slash idiot, whatever. So that's usually how it goes. So I do enjoy uploading and putting the stuff up because VODs for Twitch disappear, and it gives me somewhere to revisit some of the old stuff that I've done, and just kind of like if I want to be like, oh, or if somebody misses the stream, they can see it. Granted, I don't upload consistently. Like, say I streamed, what did I stream the other day? I don't know. I played. Me and John played a game. Say I record that. It doesn't go up like the next day. It usually, sometimes can be a month. It could be a week. It could be a couple months before you see stuff. Sometimes a year. Just because I'm really bad at being proper with it. I kind of just like I've said before. I just spew it all out. Like 15 plus videos, and then schedule them all up. Another batch, schedule them all up. I usually do 1 to 2 different batches, upload, schedule them at random times so it's filled for the next 2, 3, 4, even a month in advance, and then I just go and record slash stream more stuff. And so I appreciate the people that, if you can't make the streams because of a completely different schedule, maybe you're on a different time zone and all that, I appreciate you being able to still watch the content and still have something to see, whether you want to. If you miss something and the VOD is gone on Twitch because of after a certain amount of time it gets deleted, or if something gets muted and they, because of music, I may have to delete the VOD. Not that it really does anything, or the VOD would be muted, all of it at least. But for YouTube, I usually keep it all in until YouTube tells me no, and then I fucking, I don't know, have to finagle that if I care that much about it. But I'll cover a few things here real quick. Not really quick, but cover things. I don't remember if I mentioned it at all. Cyberpunk is put on hold. The reason why is because the game was literally like burning my computer. I don't know. The last straw for me, and if I ever upload the video down the line, I literally looked through a sniper scope and my fucking temps jumped. I don't have water cooling temperature. I have fucking air, and it was like, what the hell? I should not jump so high to nearly shut my system off because, I know like 70s and 80s, just about, 70 is usually where I try to stick to. I don't like to go up to high 80s, or not high 80s, but high 70s unless I'm like kind of forced to, but that jumped to almost like 90 and I was like, no thanks. I can't look through this scope. I can't even fucking play. And you saw the videos, it stutters and I've lost footage because of it literally crashing my entire system and things like that. So I'm just going to put on hold. I don't really know if it's the game's fault. I know there's a lot of problems with it optimization wise, but I also know that my computer, when it comes to streaming, some games with OBS just really like to fucking like hash it out a lot. They like to beat the shit out of each other until my system just doesn't know what to do and shuts down. So that's why I didn't want to fucking continue it. Slowly but surely, we are getting back to Breath of the Wild. I apologize. It is kind of slow uploading if you care about that stuff. It is a little slow because, one, I have to actually, I kind of like skim through the video and have to come up with a title. It's a lot easier when I just do one generic title because I don't have to care as much, I guess. Like, I don't really like watching myself, I'll be honest. I don't care for my voice and listening to myself and stuff, so kind of tough, but I want to keep the tradition because a lot of the Zelda stuff have at least lately have had separate titles, to kind of explain what's going on in something or something random. So there's that. What else? We will be sooner or later uploading another classics. We haven't uploaded many older games in a while. I don't even remember when the last one was, but we started to actually. I forgot. As of this now, I did just upload some GameCube stuff that I recorded way back when. That will go up soon. That wasn't even part of my Classic Tuesday thing that I do on streams where I usually play an older game. That was just kind of like, oh, I have it. What does somebody want to do for like a special random day or something? And we kind of did that, and that's where we fell on that. So that'll eventually go up. What else? I haven't been uploading a lot of my longer games yet. Like we've seen Yakuza. I've uploaded after I finished Judgment. Yakuza 1 went right up afterwards. Not too long after, at least. I'm trying to do my best to not upload things until I know like the series of it, until I know it's mostly finished, if not all finished. But just because if I keep waiting for everything to be done, I might not have anything to upload. So I need to kind of free hard drive space. So at times I will probably upload things that aren't completely and utterly done, but do have plans to finish. But not until I at least have a lot more videos in store. I don't want to do another Kingdom Come Deliverance and Final Fantasy VII and anything else prior to that, where I've taken, like, here's 2 little videos sprinkled here, and then we take, like, 20 fucking months before something else sprinkles back in again. I want to try to get a little better with that. The only reason, like, Breath of the Wild, well, that's only being sprinkled at a time is because I literally only get to play it on weekends when John's around, because I like to have John around for Breath of the Wild because he's a bigger Zelda fan. The issue is we keep playing other stuff other than Zelda. Speaking of which, I do not know if you guys want to see it or not, because we already done it, but there may or may not be a Skyward Sword HD playthrough in the future after I finish Breath of the Wild. It would be funny to go back to the game I really was losing my shit to, but there's a lot of improvements that they apparently went through, and you know, it's not the worst game, you know, that I've played. I just sometimes, you know, I lose my mind at shit because I'm an idiot. I mean, if people want to see it on YouTube, me revisiting it, but the HD version, because to be honest, that was probably the worst part. Was one, me sucking with motion controls. Now you can kind of flick a stick, I guess, if I really wanted to, or I'll just do fucking Joy-Con motion control. But at least it'll look better. It's not going to look as like jagged, pixelated. It'll actually be pretty smooth looking, I would hope. So there's that. If people want to see it, just let me know. You know, I don't mind. I mean, I may or may not record it anyway, just to do. Because I think that was the one where I was Tiny Dick, and I think it'd be fun to return to Tiny Dick, or for Skyward Sword. Let's see what else. Cyberpunk, yeah, we're not doing that for a while. We are going to get into some stuff. I think soon. I don't know when. In the process right now, I've done this in the past. Me and Brandon have played Stardew. We're doing it again a little bit. But I stopped uploading it. Back there was a time when I did Rune Factory 4 for when it came out on the Switch, Rune Factory Frontier for the Wii. And I stopped them. I think in the future I am going to try to return to some farming content. I know that's out of nowhere to some people. I do enjoy a good farming game every once in a while. I like playing them. Not really the farming simulators because I suck ass at trying to know every little detail, but you know, those types of games like Harvest Moon stuff, Rune Factory and things, I do enjoy. I never really recorded any of it because it's usually my chill thing, but I thought for fillers or, you know, maybe the extra third video if I didn't want to take up time slot during the 1 and 3 o'clock time slot that I usually upload, PM Eastern. Maybe it'll be a third video, but either way, I would like to bring back that, and I think eventually I'm in the middle of the process of playing Rune Factory 1. I think once I get the rhythm and everything that I feel ready to do it again, I'll probably do it in 2 or another farming game, but more than likely soon you'll see that stuff again in the future. I didn't go over this at all. I did kind of go over it in a description. The Mario Party stuff. I appreciate everybody who's viewed that stuff, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I have a lot of fun playing Mario Party. I'll be honest. I really do enjoy Mario Party. The thing is, or at least the older ones. I really enjoy the older ones because they're a lot more like fucking you over stuff. The thing is, Brandon isn't like a heavy Mario Party fan. He'll humor me with playing it once in a while, and whether he kicks my ass or not, he'll have a good time with it. He won't phone it in. He'll have fun. John, on the other hand, doesn't give a shit about the board. He cares more about the mini games, which some people, or if not a lot of people, do care about the mini games when it comes to it. I love the board aspect of Mario Party for the fucking over and the chaos, and I thought John would be kind of in that too, but he's not. And that's why I worry John would just kind of phone it in and not care. So that's why you haven't really seen me and him play it. So don't expect a lot of Mario Party stuff. I would do more me versus CPU stuff because that last time I did it was fucking ridiculous. But I'm not going to push that to try to get friends who aren't really interested in playing it to play it. And I don't want to overstep my boundaries with Brandon to like try to get him to play more of it, and then he's burnt out, and then he doesn't want to play it, and then I lose chance of doing something silly like that. So there's something like that, you know. I appreciate it, guys. Hopefully you enjoy it. I'd like to do more. Just there's no time period of when you'd see another. Just know that at some point in the future there would be. I know we did EDF on the channel. At one point we did EDF 5 for a little while. I would have liked to have finished and done that, but John kind of got bored of that. EDF World Brothers came out a while back, not too long ago, at the time of this recording, and I fucking meant to record it and never did, and the VODs are gone now, so I don't have any of that footage, so I apologize. But I may or may not do a recording of it if I ever get down to it again on a harder difficulty, or, you know, I'll, you know, because I've been playing with some viewers and stuff, mods and stuff for the stream. So maybe down the line, I might do some EDF content again, just for funds, and, you know, do that. But on a other note, co-op stuff. Me and Brandon were playing through Dead Space 3. Sadly, he got bored of it. Then my Game Pass ran out. We just never continued it. So if you were around for the streams for that, sadly, if you were looking for the VODs, stuff like that, they're gone. YouTube videos, I don't really know if I want to upload it. I kind of hate uploading unfinished things, because me and John have Neo 2. I have a lot of Neo 2 stuff. I've done nothing correctly in that game, I feel like, and fucking around. But me and John have had some funny moments. So this is mainly asking you guys, anybody who watches this and has gotten this far, do you guys want to see the co-op stuff even if it's not finished? Because I don't know. Like, the problem is I don't remember every funny and hidden gem, like silly moments. I couldn't remember it for the life of me. I'd have to watch every single footage I have to see if I had a funny moment again. And I know there's like one or two in Neo 2, but that was like the more recent stuff, which was a couple months ago. Me and John haven't been playing it. Hopefully we will get back into it. But I mainly want to know if you guys don't mind the unfinished co-op stuff. I don't really want to upload unfinished single-player games, but if sometimes, I can't always finagle co-op stuff, so maybe you guys be alright with that, because there might be a few things here and there that are kind of just there that I just want to upload for fun. Recently, John played, like, Sonic Racing, and I thought, well, we can upload that for shits and giggles. Even if we don't finish the adventure mode, we can at least share like the experiences of it and have a good time with it. So that's up. That's for you guys if you want. I mean, regardless if I don't get really a response, because I know a lot of people don't really watch the update videos, and it's not a big deal. I'll probably may do it anyway. They just won't be as heavy, or I mean, I'll probably just upload them and just throw them in as like I normally do. Let's see, anything else that's coming that I want to talk about. But yeah, I think what's going to happen is I will have to start uploading a little bit here and there of some unfinished things. But the unfinished things, I'm going to try my best to make sure that when I do a single player unfinished, it's close to being finished, or that I have, I don't know, at least a good chunk of play time in it first. I don't want to do what I did with I can't remember the game. I know Final Fantasy, I think I did it for a little bit with the remake. I played it. I had like one session, and then I started to upload it the next day or like a day or two after and scheduled them because I thought that I'd have more, but then I didn't, and then it just kind of waited. So I'm hoping to do that. Hoping to do that better to where there's at least a lot more videos, but I'm ready to keep playing it. So I'm trying my best to either wait until it's finished or wait until I have a lot more to upload so that there's a lot of time. So it gives me time to finish it, and it's not sitting there just wasting away. Another thing, speaking of things that aren't going to be finished, I'm going to upload. I recorded it. Well, originally it wasn't even meant to be recorded, but I decided, fuck it, I want to upload it just because so you guys get my experiences of it. Monster Hunter Worlds. This guy here, me pointing at myself. You can't see that. I never enjoyed Monster Hunter, believe it or not. I always complained about oversized weaponry and things like that. Didn't give a fuck. I've kind of gotten away from that, and I've kind of gotten a better mindset. I played Monster Hunter beta way back for like the PlayStation. Then I got to play it with Brandon. At first, I didn't like how the multiplayer was because two new guys had to keep going through the cutscene, back out, then try to join, and it was kind of a pain. So I'm playing with someone who has seen the cutscenes, can get into my games a little easier because he's a friend / mod, whatever you want to call him. And I've actually been enjoying myself a little bit, so I was like, why not? I'll just share my idiotic experience of doing everything wrong with Monster Hunter Worlds. The only thing is, at the time of this recording, Monster Hunter Stories is coming out soon. A couple days. What's going to happen is Monster Hunter World is going to take a pause after I upload the initial videos of before it. Then I'm going to jump into Monster Hunter Stories 2. We're going to go through that adventure and focus that game. And then eventually, once I'm done with that, because that's an entirely different thing with turn-based combat, all that stuff. Once that's done, I'll then return to Worlds if I'm still interested. We'll continue playing that and uploading that adventure until I'm done with that. Then maybe if I really want to, I'll play Monster Hunter Rise or something. I don't know. But I thought I would do it that way if I'm still itching to play it and I'm enjoying it. I don't know, though. We'll just see what happens. But But yeah, that's about all I had really to cover. I hope you guys enjoyed the stuff so far. Like I said, we have some new long games that I have been recording slash streaming. Some older games that I have streamed, recorded, and finished. I'm trying to wait, especially with the older games, I'm trying to wait until I finish them before I upload them because there are times where I have quit and just said, fuck this, and not continued them because I raged quit. So there's that, and like I said, just don't be surprised. I'm going to try my best not to leave things hanging in the wind like I did with Kingdom Come Deliverance, but there will be times where I will upload things that aren't entirely finished, but I will try not to do that until I have a lot more footage. Unless it's intentionally going to be stopped. Like I said, Monster Hunter Worlds is an intentional stoppage. There's going to be X amount of videos. I can't tell you how many I've got because I don't know how many more I'm going to record before Stories 2 comes out or how much I'm going to stream it and how many hours I'll put into it then. But that will intentionally be stopped until Stories 2. Stories 2 will happen, and then eventually we'll just see where we go from there, play it by ear. So that's at least the idea. But some games, I apologize if they just abruptly stop. I am all over the place because I am playing like 5-6 games, way better than I used to be, mind you. I may be playing 5 to 6 games at a time, like swapping around for the streams. And I'm a little slow at it because sometimes the game only gets like 3 to 4 hours of love, and then there's the other second half of the stream, kind of split them. So there's that. And Mondays are usually co-op / something with a friend. The weekends are with John. So literally, I'm only using Sunday, Wednesday, and the occasional Thursday to play those single-player games. So sometimes recording gets slowed a lot more with those games, but I'll do my best. And like I said, believe it or not, I used to be much, much worse. I used to be really bad with it, to be honest. I used to play like 15 games at a time, I feel like, at one point. Because I'd just be like, ooh, this game. Ooh, this game. Oh, yee. I'm just, oh, that thing. Oh, I want that. So, luckily, I've gotten better with that. I'm limited to like 5 or 6. 2 of them are my long RPG, JRPG games. The rest are single-player playthroughs that might take a while, but they're still fun. Yakuza. Monster Hunter Stories 2 was voted on by the stream to be a regular game, so it won't take a JRPG / RPG slot. It sounds weird, but we decided to do that so I would, that's what everybody wanted. They wanted to play it, so yeah, it's a little all over, a little sporadic, but I never did anything by the books, and I never do anything proper. I'm all over the fucking place. I'm just sporadic man, but. But yeah, that's the idea. Just updating you guys. Cyberpunk's, if I haven't said it already, completely on hold for the foreseeable future. Asking you guys if you're fine with unfinished co-op games. Single player stuff, I can't help it if it's not finished when I upload it. I'm going to try to make it a point to upload it when it's finished. I think I've said this in the past update video, but like I said, I do try to make it a point to either upload when it's finished. I mean, mainly Yakuza. Games like Yakuza, I want to make sure that they're uploading when they're finished because, I don't know, the game's just so crazy and fun as it is. I don't want to, like, half-ass it and leave it hanging. But a lot of the things that are shooters, like some of the shooters, hack and slash and things like that, they may get uploaded when they're not entirely finished. But like I said, I'll wait until I have at least a couple of weeks to a month, however many hours of sessions under my belt and a lot of footage before I just give, because I don't want to give you guys like 3 videos. Here's this game with 3 videos, and then that's all I have because I stopped playing it. I want to make sure there's at least like 15 plus videos because by the time those 15 are done, I should have 15 more or even more than that. So that's at least my idea of how I'm going to go about it. Some of the stuff you'll see is probably still from like 2020. The stuff maybe at the beginning of the year. I have a lot of I have a good chunk of backlog of games that I'm still playing now that I've stopped, started, and have a lot of different time periods of when I play them. So I apologize for that. But I appreciate you guys nonetheless for hanging out and watching the streams, watching the YouTube vids, and all that stuff. Would like to do some YouTube only stuff, but really my main focus is just streaming. I already got a sporadic life as it is of trying to keep my shit under control. So I really don't need too much as it is to try to worry about that stuff at the moment. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any suggestions, anything you'd like to see, I haven't uploaded it because I may have streamed it and not uploaded it, but it could give me an idea to maybe come back to in the future to actually record it. Or just things in general, whether they're indie games. You know my play style, anything that isn't too heavy on puzzles. Because if it is heavy on puzzles, I ain't gonna touch it. I'm sorry. It's one thing if it's like an old Resident Evil game. May and may not come in the future. Wink. Don't come. But it's one thing if it's that, like a survival horror thing and all that, but I can't play puzzle games that are mainly strictly focused on puzzles. It's just a shit show without me reading a guide, kind of like Silent Hill where I just read a fucking guide the entire time. And it can't be a horror game where I just stand there, look at stuff, and walk around without any any sort of action. You know, I can't do it. That's why I never played like the Outlast games other than like the demo. Like they're cool, love the atmosphere and stuff with that stuff, like all that crazy shit. But I don't know. I have to be able to do shit. I don't want to be can't do the whole run and hide and wait until something and then try to pass by and be sneaky. Can't do it. But if you guys got suggestions of interesting indie games you'd like to see recorded, or any game really in general to be recorded / streamed and stuff like that, in the comments down below and all that good stuff. And hell, you could even tell me if you feel like it. I don't know, stroke my fucking ego. You can tell me if you've any of the YouTube videos, what's been your favorite series and or streams that you've seen, if you've watched me at all. I don't know. I like to hear feedback. Any sort of feedback, things just in general about things. I don't know. But yeah, that'll be it for me. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry I made you have to sit through listening to me talk for 20-something minutes. And yeah, until then, thank you guys. And I'll see you guys later. And also, I also forgot, feel free to ask questions. I'll try to get back to you in the comments if I can. Don't always check comments other than to delete the fucking bot links and other crap that come through. Filter that out. But feel free to ask questions. If I can answer them, then I will try to respond. But thank you guys, and I'll see you later.